Greetings and salutations, this is Nathan, your nature navigator. I'm about to go up Slide Mountain, the tallest mountain in the Catskills. It's 4,180 feet. Let me turn you around here. You can see that the parking area is quite large. It's pretty empty out at the moment. About here. And then gets really full though. They've got some information here about what you'll be doing, as well as the Catskill Forest Preserve Emergency Dispatch Number, state land rules and regs, different maps. But I'm about to sign in here at the trailhead and then head on up. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the trail. As you can see, I'm coming up to the trail junction where the yellow markers will turn into red markers for the trail that I'm going to be continuing on up Slide. And that's how you would continue over Cornell, Wittenberg, and down into the Woodland Valley as well. This just leads to other parking areas where you can access Slide. As we continue up the trail, past the junction, you can see on this tree there is a designated camp spot. Follow the arrows. You can see a primitive trail that goes down there. So, especially if you were doing the whole range, it'd be a good spot to bivvy for the night. But that's not my intention. Up to Slide we go. You can see I have gotten to 3,500 foot elevation. They just let you know that because no open fires are permitted above this elevation. Camping's not permitted from March 21st to December 21st. But yeah, we're at pretty decent elevation. There's 35 Catskill peaks that are above 3,500 feet in elevation, and you can become a Catskill 35er if you do them all. So this is the highest, obviously, and the black flies seem to have found me, so I'm gonna head on up the trail. You can see there's a bit more balsam here at elevation, and we're starting to get some views looking off towards Frost Valley. As I continue to inch my way forward, you can start to hear the mountain airs. You can certainly smell it. I know you can't through the video. You can't feel the temperature drop from when I started either. But already starting to get some views through the tree lines. So we're going to continue on to get the grand view. Coming up to that junction where you can make this a loop, right? Continue along down there back to the yellow trail, which we initially started on before we headed off onto the red trail, which is what brings us to the summit. So onward and upward. All right, we're not quite yet to the summit, but there are starting to appear some view spots which you can look out into the Catskill mountain plateau. These mountains were once a plateau that's been carved out by eons. You can see just beyond the mountains there is the Hudson River Valley. Gorgeous. Right, I believe I've arrived at the top of Slide Mountain. You can see the Ashokan Reservoir below and the Hudson River Valley beyond. Not much of a view from up at the very tippy top, so I'm going to go head back to that other spot. You can continue on to Cornell, Wittenberg, but that's not on my agenda today. It's already kind of late in the day. And it's nice that I'm the only one up here at the moment. But you would continue to get more views as you travel along. But I have a specific turnaround time, and I've reached it. So I've reached the summit, and that's what I was aiming for. And now I'm going to head back down. Thanks for joining me here at Slide Mountain. I'm going to give you another view of the that other spot before I head down. Okay, as I head back, I noticed that there's this stone slab here. I must have passed right by it. This is probably the memorial they had to John Burroughs, and this is probably the actual summit of Slide, as my GPS indicates. But I'm going to head back down to that very pretty view spot.